Good evening. Welcome. I'm glad you're here. Thank you for coming. Come on in. Welcome. You can sit anywhere you'd like. Hi. Thanks for coming. Hey, welcome. Come on in. Sit anywhere you'd like. I think there's one more person. Oh, there she is. All right, come on in. Hi. Thank you for being here. All right, let's get started. Thank you for being here today. I really appreciate each of you coming to this group. I know it can be difficult to come to a group like this. Now that you're all here, I'd like to introduce myself and talk a little bit about the group dynamics. My name is Lisa, and I'm a licensed clinical social worker. I've worked with survivors of trauma, including sexual abuse, for a while now. I am honored and appreciate you allowing me to be a part of your healing journey. This group was created to give you a safe space that is supportive and non-judgmental, and to allow each of you to connect with others who have similar experiences, share your story, and continue your journey to healing. It's important for you to know that you're not alone. Many people don't speak about their trauma, and they remain silent and suffer in that silence. In this group, we will honor each person and allow them to share their story if they're comfortable. Please do not feel like you have to share, and just know that I appreciate you being here and you're valued. Let's go into a few details about the group dynamics. You will see all the details listed on this handout, so go ahead and pass those out, please. You can just hand one to the next person. Thank you. So the group members you see here today are going to continue throughout the 8 weeks. This is a closed group, meaning no new group members are going to be added. This will help build trust and stability within the group. Each group session will last approximately 90 minutes, and we will be meeting on Thursday evenings from 6 to 7:30. If ever you can't make a session, please just call the center and let them know. I appreciate that. The goal of this group is not to fix anyone, but rather support one another, learn new skills, and begin to understand trauma and its effect on people. Since trauma can be complex and heavy, you may feel upset and triggered at times, and that's completely normal. It's okay to take a break at any time, but please try to return to the group when you feel comfortable. It's also important to respect each member in the group, so I'm going to ask that you silence your cell phones and put them away completely. Also, please refrain from having side conversations and allow each person to speak freely without interruption. I'd like to go over confidentiality because this is a crucial component to any support group. Everything that is said within this room stays in this room, and that's really important to understand. This means that you cannot share anyone's story or specific details with anybody else who's not involved in this group. As a facilitator of this group, I am bound by confidentiality. However, there are a few instances that I'd like to go over that I must report. First, if someone shares that they're currently in danger, plan to harm themselves or others, or disclose any abuse involving a child, I may need to seek outside assistance, as this is required by law. Let's go over what we're going to cover each week. So week 1 will focus on building a rapport within the group and understanding the group dynamics and creating our group expectations. During week 2, we will dive into understanding trauma better and how it affects not just your mind, but your body as well. Week 3 is going to be all about boundaries. We're going to cover rigid, healthy and porous boundary types, and we'll start setting some goals in relation to those boundaries. During week 4, we're going to look at self-compassion and grace, as well as forgiveness. We're also going to look at reframing statements that we tell ourselves, statements that aren't helpful, really. Week 5 will be about grounding techniques, which are really important when facing flashbacks or if any triggers occur. Moving into week 6, we're going to talk about building trust and healthy relationships. Week 7 is my favorite week. It's the empowerment week. This is where we take back our power and we recover our voices. And my clients just absolutely love this week. Our last week can be difficult at times because we've created a bond and shared so much personal information with one another. So we're going to talk about our time together and next steps in our journey to healing. So we're going to open up our first few groups with an icebreaker just to help us get acquainted. And we're going to be closing each group session with a short breathing exercise and even a meditation, a few minute meditation. It won't be too long. So I know I covered a lot tonight. Does anyone have any questions, concerns, any thoughts? All right. Okay, well, thank you for being here. I really appreciate the courage that it took for each of you to be here tonight. Thank you.